All right, so we're going to start off with 34.22 plus 99 plus 16.52. All right, so you're going to start off by adding them up. And when you add decimals, please make sure that you are lining up your points, your decimal points, and your digits. Okay, so since 99 is a whole number, it goes underneath the 34. You put your decimal point back behind it, and then you put your zeros in front of it. I'm sorry. Put your zeros underneath the 2's to hold place value. Then you have 16. The 1 is in the tens. The 6 is in the ones column. Put your decimal point. Your 5 is in the tenths. And your 2 is in the hundredths. And then you begin to add it up. So before we start adding, drop your decimal down. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Remember that? Yep. Okay, so we have 2 plus 0 plus 2, which is 4. Now we have 2 plus 5, 5, 6, 7. 9 plus 4 plus 6 is 19. And bring up my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13 plus 1 is 14. So I put my 4 and my 1. So I have 149 and 74 hundredths as my answer. And 12 divided by 4. Remember, I told you division is a lot like multiplication. How many times can 12 go into 24? So what times 12 gives you 24? Well, 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So your answer is 2. So those are not equal. So let's double check and make sure our last problem is equal. We're doing 15 and 3/10 times 8. So we're multiplying. So we do 15 times 8. All right. So let's begin. 5 times 8 or 8 times 5 is 40. So I put my 0 and then bring up my 4. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I get 120. Oops. 120. So we get 120 as our answer. Oh, but we have to make sure we move that decimal point. So we move the decimal point. How many numbers are behind? 1. So I got to swoop it once. Swoop. So now my answer is 12.0, or you can just say 12. And now we have 123. 1, 2, 3. So you have 123 and 4,500. So you put your point 4, 5. And then you're going to subtract 67 and 9,300. So your 6 is in the tens place. Your 7 is in the ones place. Your decimal point, remember you line up your digits and your decimal point. Your 9 is in the tenths place. And your 3 is in your hundredths place. Okay? And then I begin to subtract. Oops, I need this line. Drop my decimal before I start subtracting. 5 minus 3, 2. 4 minus 9 I can't do, so the 3 I take from the 3 becomes a 2. The 4 becomes a 14. So we have now 14 minus 9. Well, 14 minus 9 is 5. 2 minus 7, well, I can't take 2 from 7 from 2, so I go to my 2. My 2 becomes a 1, and then my other 2 is a 12. So 12 minus 7 is 5. 1 minus 6, I can't do, so I take from my 1, which becomes a 0. And then now this one that I have here becomes an 11. So 11 minus 6 is 5. So my answer is 55 and 52 hundredths. All right. So this sign should be facing that way. Let me fix it here. All right, so if we get 12, and then we get 55, and I believe it was 52 hundredths, let's double check. 55 and 52 hundredths. Place it here, so that means this is correct as well. All right, so remember in the other video from the previous slide, had us check the first one, and the second one would be your last one. So select 2. This is our second one that we select. All right, so please make sure you show all your work.